Hey, my name is XO-RachaelMarie, and I'm going to be teaching you how to make a bacon belt buckle today. So you don't need too many things to do this project. What you do need is some sort of bacon. I'm using cruelty-free tofu bacon. I'll show you. Ooh, there it is. And then you also need some clear casting resin, and then a little catalyst, which just makes it harder. And they're usually sold together in the store, any craft store, hobby store. You need a clear jar or disposable cup. I just keep reusing it. And something to stir it with. Also need some belt buckles. I have two here. I have one that's a heart and one that's oval, and you can see they're sort of made to be filled in. I bought them online, I think at Etsy. And then I found some quotes from Sir Francis Bacon, and I just wrote those down on some paper. And then I cut my bacon up into some strips here. Sort of an overlappy thing. Okay, now I'm going to arrange some of my fakey bacon here on the belt buckle. You can overlap it or, make it really neat. I sort of like it to have these spaces between it. It makes it more unique looking. Stick that. I want to make sure that nothing's overlapping on the sides at all. Maybe more in a piece here. Yeah, that seems like it'll be good. And I got this quote from Sir Francis Bacon. I'm going to put it right on top here. It says, "Hope is a good breakfast, but not supper," because I was fitting towards bacon. I'm going to press that in there. Alright. Now we're ready for I got my casting resin. I'm going to pour some in my mason jar. Just however much you think you'll need, not too much. And then, yeah, you can barely see. It's about like half an inch there. And then we're going to take our catalyst, and we're going to squirt about 6 drops in. Well, maybe a few more. And then we're just going to stir it up, make sure it's super mixed. That looks good. Just found a little piece of metal here that I had laying around to sort of prop up the belt buckle so it's pretty even there so the resin won't go everywhere. Okay. And now we're just going to pour some on. Put a little bit at a time as it spreads out. You can see it moving around there and it'll settle. Now you just want to make sure that everything is poked down, sign and everything, and it sets usually in a couple minutes. It'll get tacky and you won't have to keep pressing it down. You'll see that, and it's okay that some drips off. It'll usually just break right off. So everything's looking good. Okay, everything's looking really good. I had to apply a little bit more resin onto some spots that were sticking up, and I'm using a mason jar to sort of prop it up in here in case any of it is dripping off the sides. It won't get onto the buckle part. You'll be able to lift it right off. So we're going to come back and check on it in a couple hours. Okay, so I came to check on the belt buckle after about an hour, and there was a few spots that were uncovered by resin. So this time I created a thicker resin by doing about 2 squirts of the catalyst in it, and then I poured it back over top. So we'll give it another hour and come check on it. So it's been a couple hours, came back and checked on the belt buckle, and it's all good, nice and dry, and it's really shiny, so you can see. And it pretty much looks awesome on any belt.